Welcome back to CEO Corner. For this segment, I would like to discuss a clinical development program involving Ampligen that's being conducted at the Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center. While there have been several clinical trials there, today I am focusing on the clinical trial involving an Ampligen-containing chemokine modulation therapy in conjunction with the chemotherapy drug paclitaxel in early-stage triple-negative breast cancer. To appreciate the importance of this, I believe you have to have a deeper understanding of the standard of care. When we began this study, chemotherapy was the standard of care. We are looking now at how we might improve that chemotherapy by combining it with Ampligen. Subsequently to the commencement of the study, Merck's drug Keytruda, also known as Pembrolizumab, was approved in combination with chemotherapy for early-stage triple-negative breast cancer patients. What we're looking at now is the comparable efficacy rates that are being generated from our clinical trial. But we also have to look at the safety profiles of Pembrolizumab as compared to Ampligen, which has been found to be generally well tolerated across all of our clinical studies in oncology. In this particular trial, when you utilized Ampligen in conjunction with chemotherapy, we were seeing a 56% pathological complete response to this therapy. Then there was an additional approximately 11% reduction of tumor cell count to an almost undetectable level, showing that there was a significant impact on the cancer cells related to this tumor. Taken together, this gives a response of more or less 67% overall and 67% in the highest dose group. These responses are comparable to the 65% approximate response rate in the Pembrolizumab plus chemotherapy arm of Keynote 522. Very powerful results for both. But the important part here is that it was done with Ampligen, which created, and based upon its safety record in a number of different cancers and other diseases, and in this particular instance especially, a clear therapy that's generally well tolerated. We have an efficacy rate that is very similar to Pembrolizumab as a therapy, but we have a safety profile which we believe supports us going forward with this clinical study and other clinical studies, because when we look at Keynote 522, the incidence of treatment-related adverse events of grade 3 or higher was 78% in the Pembrolizumab plus chemotherapy group, as compared to what we're seeing here, 22% for Ampligen plus chemotherapy in our study. A similar efficacy rate when combined with a much lower toxicity rate would have the potential to be a game changer. There's another important aspect to this too, something that we've been working on. Ampligen has broad spectrum potential. You'll see that the work we're doing in early stage triple-negative breast cancer, stage 4 triple-negative breast cancer, advanced recurrent ovarian cancer, and pancreatic cancer is very important, and we've had very positive clinical results. We plan on launching programs in melanoma, renal cell carcinoma, and a number of different solid tumors. Why? Because what we're seeing is the same safety profile, where Ampligen is generally well tolerated, but we're also seeing from these different tumor types is a positive clinical response, which again is very, very important, because we believe you have a drug here that has the potential to provide a positive clinical response in a wide range of tumors and at the same time be generally well tolerated. Now that would be an expansion of market potential that is far greater than anything you would ever see with many of the drugs that are out there, which have a single purpose for a single tumor function. Now with that, I thank you very much. I appreciate your interest in AIM and in Ampligen. We look forward to discussing some of our other programs in the future installments of CEO Corner. If there are any areas of interest that you would like me to discuss or specific questions, that you have, please reach out to our investor relations team through our IR portal. Again, thank you for your interest in AIM and your interest in Ampligen.